Hello again and welcome in this video. This video is a part of Module 4 in the Life Coach Certification Masterclass. And in this video, you are going to learn how to attract your potential clients. This is very important, but this video, you have to understand that this video won't make any sense if you didn't watch and didn't do the previous exercises from the previous videos. Basically, if you don't have your foundation set up, you cannot do these steps. So you have to build your foundation first. You have to know who your ideal clients are, where they hang out, where to go to find them and talk with them. Because basically this is what we are going to do in this video. We are going to go where our ideal client is, and then we are going to help him, help or her for free and create awareness, and then ask if they want a free discussion and consultation and whatever with us, like a free session with us. You can call it whatever you want. I would call it like something that suits my niche. For example, if I'm a business coach, probably I would say a free business audit. If I'm like a dating coach, I'm gonna say like a free dating evaluation or something like that. Let's say if I'm a fitness coach, I would say like a free fitness assessment. If I'm a life coach, or let's say in the stress niche or anxiety or something like that, I would say a free breakthrough session or free clarity session. Yeah, so that would be how I would call it. So what we are going to do basically in this video, I'm going to show you exactly step by step how you generate awareness of your services and how you qualify and book free sessions, free consultations with your prospects. So let's get right into it. I'm going to show you like the process of how to do this. And first we start with like a short, we start with the like how you actually do it and how you generate awareness of your services. Okay, so I prepared here for you an example of how you should contact people on Instagram or Facebook or on social media. So what you do first, so this is an example for Instagram. The purpose of this is I've chosen something that I've used for myself in the past, and how I did it, how I booked free consultations with prospects using Instagram. But you can use this process like for any platform that you want. You can use it for Reddit, for Facebook, for LinkedIn. So you just pick the platform that you think it's suited for your niche. For, let's say, if you are helping someone with problems in their life, probably they won't post problems in their Instagram profiles. They will post it on Reddit or on private groups on Facebook, or in comments, or they'll probably post it in comments on Instagram. Let's say if you find like let's say a fitness coach, and in those comments you are sure to find your prospects, because they comment on fitness posts, like on posts related to fitness, and I'm sure you will have there people that are interested in getting fit and lose weight or something like that. Okay, but let's see how we do this. Let's understand the process. So first of all, you have to understand that the purpose of this script is to contact someone on their Instagram profile and set up a booking call with me. This is like a script that I've done for myself. So I've used this, I've tested it, it works. So first of all, the first step is to look at a video or a picture from the prospect's IG page and then post the comment, hey name, I see what you're doing, X, you're doing like web design, or you are doing, you are trying to lose some weight, or you are single and you're looking to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend. I sent you a DM. Please check your Insta request inbox now. And you like basically that post. And the person will check his messages, his Instagram inbox. And you then send the DM, with this message. Hello name, just checked your profile and I really like, and you tell a specific thing. I really like that you're from the US, or I really like that you're a vegan, or you eat, and I really like, the last video that you've made, or something like that. Just curious, how did you get started into, prospects activity, or what motivated you to get started, what motivated you to start losing weight or something like that? Basically you create a connection, you get with that person, and you try to communicate with them, and you create a connection, and they will answer. Some people will answer, some people won't, and either way, that's fine, because in the end, it's all about numbers, If we send this message if we start doing this approach to like 10 people, if 3 of them answer and 1 of them books a call with us, then it's perfect, You will know that you need to send 10 messages like this every day in order to get 1 call. And let's say from 10 calls, you will make 1 sale. So you need to send 100 messages like this in order to make a sale. And it's just the numbers, it's the law of average, it's statistics and probabilities, and it's like magic, If you do this, you will get this. If you do 100 messages like this, you will get 1 sale, and you will have the confidence, you won't be afraid if someone says no. You know that someone in the end will say yes. So they will answer those questions, and then you wait for a reply and identify like their values and motivations to continue. You already did that here, but you say yeah, and like you connect with it. You say you build, like you mirror the prospect, you build rapport, and say yeah, that's amazing. It sounds like it's really important to you, or it's great connecting with role profession who consider value important. So how is your prospect's ability been doing so far? How's losing weight been going so far? Or how's getting clients, if you're a business coach? Or how's dating been going so far? And basically here you get into the problem or the desire. You want to see like what their situation is at, and if they are committed, and if they're like a good fit for you. Basically this is like the step where you qualify them. This is not, you don't book a free consultation or a free session with them without qualifying them. It's very important, because then you will waste your time. You will have a lot of sessions with people that are not actually interested in investing in themselves and work with you. They just want some free stuff. They want your free time, and they want free help, free clarity from you. So basically here we build rapport and identify like a problem or a desire, okay, by asking like by asking this stuff, okay, and okay, you don't need to actually do this word by word. For example, if the prospect doesn't answer from the first, like you can keep asking, like, okay, so can you tell me more about that? Or yeah, sure, I think I understand, but to make sure that I understand this correctly, like, can you tell me exactly what's happening, or because if they don't, like, you want them to open up, okay? Now, step 5, wait for a reply, and then try to identify a problem or a desire, like using the questions. I was wondering, like, what do you feel is missing from your life activity right now, from your personal life, from your love life, from your like relationship right now, from your fitness journey right now. Depends on your niche. And the prospect will answer and will say, yeah, I don't have the right coach, I don't have like the right diet, I can't stick with my routines or something like that. And then here you're trying to see like the prospect's goals and desires, and like the problem that they're having. And then you can ask the question, like, what would you like to see happen with your activity in a few months from today? And the prospect will tell, I want to lose like 10 kilos or like 20 pounds or something like that. So I want to get more clients. I want to find my dream girlfriend or my boyfriend. I want to like find a stable relationship, or they will tell you. And what's your biggest challenge when it comes to, again, activity? And the prospect will answer and say, yeah, I definitely feel there. I totally get you. Yeah, that makes total sense. You have to build rapport, and actually build trust. It is very important that, build trust and intimacy. Because if the prospect feels that you're only there like just to sell something, or, get their money, or, you're not actually you don't actually care about their problem, they won't open up and you won't get them to talk with you. So it is very important that through all this process you build rapport and trust and intimacy. I would actually tell you like before we get started or something around here, I would tell them like, this conversation is totally confidential, and after we finish our chat here, I will delete this conversation, so you don't have to worry about sharing what's in your mind or something like that. If it's like a personal deep issue, I would totally say that. If it's like getting clients or something like that, if it's a business approach, probably the client won't have any problem sharing with you their challenges and desires. But that could apply, it could apply in business as well, because some entrepreneurs and businessmen will actually will want confidentiality and trust and intimacy. So yeah, you have to understand, like, you have to transmit this confidence and in trust and intimacy and confidentiality with your prospects. Okay, so yeah, I definitely feel you there. That makes total sense. And you also don't forget to so these sentences are amazing for building trust, because you actually show that you care. If the person says, I feel so bad, yeah, I definitely feel you there. You show that you feel, you try to empathize, and you listen. You have like you are deeply caring about them. And you can use this also, like, it seems like you're really concerned about problem. It seems like, desire is something you really care about. And when you say, like, when you nail this thing down, oh my God, it's so powerful. They will, if the prospect says like, yeah, exactly, yeah, that's me, exactly. When you nail this down, like, you will have such a strong connection with them. They will feel amazing, and they will be open up, like, they will. The trust and intimacy will be so deep that you will be amazed by the results. And you say something like, yeah, sure, I had a client last month, and you insert here like a client past name. He was in a very similar situation. He was dealing with problem and he wanted desire. It took some time, but I figured it out. Now he's now having desire accomplished. And I'm considering helping you too, but I have to ask anyway, is getting desire or a get to it eventually sort of thing for you, or is it a priority? What we are doing here is showing them we are like a professional coach. We have clients like them. We are not here like we're actually like charging money for this, like, because some people will think like you are doing this for free. We have to understand, like, we have to show them like what's our motivation, and our motivation is to help them, but we are like an expert, we are a professional that charges money for this. It's like we're not in this conversation just to have just to have some fun or just for free time or free stuff. We're actually showing them that we are doing this on a daily basis and we are an expert in this area. And if you don't have a client, if it's the first time, you can say, I had a friend in a similar situation, he was doing this. Or you can say about yourself, I was in a similar situation, I've dealt with, and now I dedicated my life to helping others with this situation. And I've become a professional coach in this area. So it took some time for me, but I figured out, I'm having like, I am now having this desire. I lost 10 pounds, or I've got rid of anxiety and stress, I'm considering helping you too. You have to like, you have to adapt, if you don't have to use this word by word, you have to understand like the process. Okay. So you basically, if you don't have any past clients, you switch this with yourself or a friend, or someone, but you have to like show them that you are a professional coach and you are doing this like in a professional way. You are actually a coach that, you know, is looking for clients. You don't do this for free, because some people, if when they find out that you are actually doing this, you know, you are a professional coach, you are doing this, you know, in a professional way, you charge money for this. So a person like will continue when they hear that, when they will hear this, they will continue the conversation, because like they will indirectly understand that you are doing this, like you are coaching people. You're not doing this like they will see your motivation, and if they are interested in becoming your client, they will continue talking with you. If they are not, like they won't answer to you. So that's why, like, that's how you qualify them, you know. And like from the first step, you're actually, you know, you're trying to see their motivations, like if they're really committed to make this change, like what are their values and so on. And then you want to see like their problems, and if it's urgent to them, like if it's something like it's a really painful problem, if you know, if the prospect doesn't have like a really painful problem, they won't pay money, because they will think like, yeah, sure, I can solve this for myself, I can solve it by myself, I don't need like a coach. But if it's like a big problem and it's been for a few years or a few months, they will like pay anything just to get that problem solved. Okay, so that's how basically I would say, like, identify if the prospect has a problem. If it's an urgent problem, like he's really motivated and he tried a lot of things to solve it, because if he didn't, then he won't pay money to work with you, because, you know, he thinks like, yeah, sure, I probably, if I buy a course for $10 from like or read some articles or watch some YouTube videos, I can solve my problem for myself. I don't need to pay like $1,000 to this coach. But there are some people that have watched, you know, hundreds of videos, watched courses and tried everything, and they still haven't solved the problem. Then they will pay you anything just to solve it. And that's why you have to be very good and an expert at this. Because, you know, if you are like, if your level of skills and abilities are like, you know, the average video on YouTube that gives only advice and doesn't know how to dig to actually help, then probably you can't charge a lot of money for this. You will only charge like, you will charge on value, right? And if what you do is valuable, you can charge a lot of money for it. That's why you have like to get really good at it. But, you know, in the end, you don't have to be that good. You have to be enough. You know, like you have to like build a minimal viable coaching program with the most important steps. So don't get hung up, get stuck into this. You know, you just have to you just have to believe in your ability to figure this out. Okay, that's very important. So, yeah. So you understood this part, okay? And here, what you're doing is to see like if this is a priority for them. If it's not a priority, for example, if they have this problem, like they are like overweight, but it's not a priority for them, like they're okay with it. Like it's, yeah, I'm overweight, but I don't care. If it's not a priority, then probably it's not a good fit. You know, you have to like you really have to find those people with a painful problem. They've tried a lot of stuff to solve it, and, you know, now it's a really priority. They're committed to solving it, and they want it today solved, you know, as fast as possible. And those are your ideal clients. You have to understand that. And like, wait for the priority answer to continue. And glad to hear that, you know, Name. So here, like, you can tweak this whatever you want. You know, you can say like, you know, I contact only a select group of people because like I don't have time to work with just anybody, and I have to refuse a lot of, you know, profession, you know, role dentists, you know, who want my help. Like a lot of single men that want my help. So this is a rare opportunity for you. So would you like some help with problem and desire? And, you know, you have to wait for the yes answer to continue. I say, okay, so great. I definitely have some next steps for you that you can't find anywhere else, because it's a discovery that I've made. Again, you can tweak this. I noticed that it's, if I insert like that you can't find anywhere else, I will have like better conversion rates with this script. because people that hear like it's something that it's a discovery that I've made, it's like it's exclusive, you can only find it with me, it's not on on YouTube, it's not in some articles on the internet, it's not, you cannot find it at other coaches or so on, then it's more like exclusive, it's rare, it's scarce, and they will get more interested. And you say something like this, if I set aside some time to chat so we can get some more clarity around exactly what you need to do to get desire, would you want to hop on a call with me? And some people will say yes. And oh great, so here's my upcoming availability for the next week, name. And you basically send them your calendar. You can set up like a free Calendly account, and that's what I used in the beginning, like a free Calendly link, and they will click on that link, and I would say, like, to make sure that they actually click on that, I would say, my spots are usually filling up, so I have to ask you, do any of those times work for your schedule? Like here you create some sort, again, of scarcity, you have to like show your prospects that your services are in demand, and if they don't act quickly, if they don't book a free consultation with you, then they probably will miss the free session. So you're creating this urgency again. And number 8, wait for the prospects to schedule a meeting. So you say something like, yeah, so I see you scheduled a call with me. Please make sure you set a reminder so you don't miss our call, because I don't know when you can get the next opportunity to talk with me. And that's it. And I'm going to show you like what to say in the free session. But that's how you book a free session. It's a long script. Like there are a few steps involved, but like you qualify your prospects like this. You actually qualify them like this, and you know exactly if that person is a good fit or not. Because if you work with anybody, then you will get a very low conversion rate on the free sessions. So let me show you like how to handle objections through this conversation. So like some people would ask like, why are you doing this? Like what's in it for you? What you get from all of this? And you can be very transparent, and you say, I'm doing this because I'm looking for a few more of my dream clients, people who I know with conviction that I can help to get them massive results in their activity. The truth is that I can't help everybody, and if that's the case, I'll be 100% honest with you and suggest somebody else or an alternative. Or something like that, I want to help you because I want to know you if you're a good fit to work with me. The truth is that I can't help everybody, and I want to work only with those people that I know with conviction I can generate them massive results. Or, after you get my help, one of these two things will happen. You will either be a fit, and I will extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients, or if it's not a good fit, then that's totally okay too, and there is no hard feelings or obligations or anything like that. So basically what you're telling them here is that this free consultation is not something like, it's not a sales call, it is actually a sales call because you will be offering them something at the end. But what you're telling them is that it's totally okay, there won't be any obligations to join, or they can say no, and they're totally okay to say no. If it's not a good fit, you won't extend an invitation to work with them, and it's totally okay to say no. It's just like a free, friendly discussion. Of course, it is a sales call or a sales session in the end, but they have to understand that it is okay to say no, and there won't be any pressure or hard feelings or anything like that, And that's very important. And some people will ask about the price, like how much is it? Like, can you tell me the price before getting started? I don't want to waste my time. And of course, you don't tell the price because you haven't built a value in their mind. You haven't really shown them the pain that they're having or the desire they're trying to achieve, and you can't tell your prices. Like how would telling me my prices, for example, you have a problem, but you don't know what the problem is. You don't have the clarity. You don't know the solution. You don't know how we are going to work with. You won't know what you actually receive from me. You don't know the techniques, the strategies, the steps that we are going to do together. And if I tell you the price, like it's $1,000, and you say $1,000 for like for nothing, of course I won't buy. We haven't built the perception, the value in the prospect's mind. So we never say the price before actually showing them, getting complete clarity on their problems, then their desires, without telling them and showing them what exactly we are going to do with them and what's our offer. It's like, you're going to a restaurant, and before seeing the menu, before seeing like what they have to offer, you just ask the waiter, what's the price, and the waiter will say, oh, well it depends, like exactly what you need. Like, do you want pizza? Do you want sushi? Do you want do you want only to drink something? Like, why are you asking about the price? Like, you cannot give the price. You have to understand their needs. So you never tell the price. When the people ask you about the price, well, you say, well, the price depends on what exactly you need to accomplish. That's why I set up some time to talk, to see exactly what your needs are. Are you comfortable with that? So again, people will say, if the people in this conversation are asking you, like, are you trying to sell me something? This like is actually in the later stages in this conversation. And you can say this, the only thing I want to do right now is to help you get more clarity around exactly what you need to do to get to the desire. I'm doing this to see if you're a good fit to work with me or not. It's very important, like, you insert or not, because people will have to like understand that this is not only to sell something. If it's not a good fit, you won't sell them. And you actually won't do this. If the person is not a good fit, you won't sell them. So if you're not a good fit, if you are a good fit, I will extend an invitation to work with me as one of my clients. If not, then I will be 100% upfront and suggest somebody else or an alternative. It's very important, like, to let people know that you are trying to sell them, but only if it's a good fit. If they're not, then you're not even touching the selling part. You're just getting some clarity, and at the end, if you see that if it's not a good fit, you're not selling them. And if they ask this question early, you say something like, the only thing I want to do right now is to see if I can help you get more clarity around exactly, like, again, what you need to do to achieve desire, or something like that, but you don't tell them. And if the person tells you, I only do text or SMS, it happens. For me, it happened. You say, I get it. Is getting more, is getting result. I would put here result. You really want, because if it's not a good fit, that's totally okay too. And that's basically it for this like script. It is a very powerful script, and this script is worth the whole course, to tell you frankly. It is worth the whole course. Yeah. So if you use this, you will get a lot of free sessions, and then I'm going to show you like how to do the free sessions and actually make a sale. Okay. That's it with this script. Now we are going to move into the next one, and the next one is more like a free, like a short. This one was a long script. It has the purpose to qualify the prospect before you actually schedule a free session. But I have found out that even a short approach works. And don't take into considerations like only from here, from step one, okay? Because this was like a sheet that I gave to my virtual assistant, and he was doing this stuff for me. So the first step is like to find the right niche, by searching the following hashtags. For example, if you help people with, in this case, let's take this example. So this example was like web designers, and freelancers, and people that basically offer digital services. Okay, so those are some hashtags that you can use. Let's say we take web designers for in this example. Yeah, so what we do is, you know, again, this is on Instagram. So we find a post and, you know, hey name, I see that you are doing activity. I sent you a DM. Have you checked your Instagram request inbox? So this is very short. It's similar to the first one, to the first script, but it's like, has only like 4 steps or 3. The first step is to find the hashtag or find your, you know, where your ideal client hangs out. And the next step is to just send them a message, basically, or post a comment to get them their attention, and then send them a message. And you say like, hey name, this is the message that you're actually sending. And you say, hey name, I saw that, you know, something specific about them. They don't want to think that you are like a spammer or like a bot that just sends random messages. You say something specific about them. You know, I see that you are in Hawaii, or I see that you are trying to get some clients. I see that you are a web designer doing like websites in WordPress or something like that. I help web designers to get high-paying clients with predictability in 30 days or less by a 3-step system. And is getting high-quality clients consistently something that you are maybe interested in? So here I would put this in brackets, because this is the result that you're trying to give to your ideal clients. So is getting you know, an improved mental or physical health something you're maybe interested in? Or is getting result, you know, is getting more dates, is getting healthier, you know, something you're maybe interested in? Or, you know, how's getting result, you know, going for you so far right now? So it is very short, it's very to the core. Now, you get them their attention by, you know, posting a comment, replying to a message, you know, and liking their post, you know, following their page if you want to get like even a higher attention. I don't do that because, you know, then I have to unfollow them. So I only like and post a comment or on their last Instagram post. And then you send them this message. You choose this one or this one, you know. And if they say yes, then you go straight into the free consultation or a free call. And you say something like, would you like to set up a time to talk to see if I'm available to help you with this or not? And, you know, most people will say yes. Most people won't answer. And most people will ask you more questions. And you know how to deal with that from the previous script. So you can use this. You can use this. If I set up some time to chat so you can get some more clarity around exactly what you need to do to get high paying clients consistently. To get like this would be the result, you know, the desire, you know, the state that the clients want to be in, you know. You remember like escape and arrival state? So this would be like the result, the desire. Would you want to hop on a call with me? And the prospect will tell you, yeah, sure, okay, great. I would love to schedule a call to show you what I've come up with. Would today or tomorrow work for you? Basically, you're trying like to. You won't use Calendly in this example. You will manually book the sessions. So great. So I have this time and this time, you know, in the time zone available for tomorrow and the next day. Which works best for you? And you know, they will tell you, yeah. So I have free at 11 a.m. and for tomorrow. So okay, awesome. So do you prefer Skype or Zoom? Or, you know, you can even tell them or phone, Skype or phone, you know. So you choose like this, let's say, and you know, prospect will say, I prefer Skype. Skype sounds good. Can I have your Skype ID so that I can add you now? I'll give you a call on Skype at this time, like the time that they've chosen, at this time. And they say, yeah, sure. So you're welcome. Don't forget to send a reminder in your calendar for date and time so you don't miss this. Speak soon name. So, you know, this is like when the prospect responds Skype. This is when the prospect responds Zoom. But it doesn't matter, you know. You can say like, awesome, I've created a meeting link for day and time. Just install the Zoom app and then follow this link at scheduled time to join the call. And you know, prospect, this is where you insert like the Zoom link, and the prospect responds, and you say like, you're welcome, don't forget to set a reminder in your calendar for date and times so you don't miss this. Talk soon name. And you know, you can, some people want, in the step 6, some people won't answer, they will only like want answer to this message, or they will only like see the message and don't reply. So there are like a few, two cases. When the person sees the message and don't answer, doesn't answer, when the person doesn't even see the message. So then you get right back, you know, tomorrow you follow up with, for those who didn't answer, you know, and you also like, you again like do this, you know, you again like a post and comment on their last Instagram post or another post, and you tell them, hey, you know, I've let you a notification in your Instagram inbox. Like, what do you think? And like, you try that, because people are like very distracted in these days with social media and so on, and you have to like remind them that they have a message in their inbox and they should answer to you. And you know, because you don't have to actually message new people, you can actually message old people, like not only old, but people that haven't answered in the past, because those are your like prospects too, you know. They didn't answer because they didn't have the time, or they forgot, because you know, it's very distracting to be on social media or on Facebook or whatever you're doing this. So that's why you have to like, you know, I would actually follow up 3 or 4 times more until they like answer, you know. When they answer, like you need to like get an answer for this question or this question. If you don't get an answer for this, then I would probably follow up for like 3 or 4 times. Okay, that's how you do it. That's how you do it, and that's how you book the free consultation or a free session with you. It's very important. So you have, this is gold for you. Like, this is the next level stuff. Okay, I'm going to include these worksheets in this video as resources, and you can copy them and make a copy. So you go something like this. You go to File and you go to Make a Copy here. You can't see that, but here you create Make a Copy, and you know, you copy this in your own Instagram, Google Drive folder, whatever you want. Okay, and you know, this is very powerful. I've created this for you. I've tested this, and it works very well, and it's very good for you to get started and get some free consultations. Thank you very much for watching this training, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks.